Hi, and welcome to an overview of Pepperstone Correlation Matrix and Correlation Trader. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to install the correlation tools on our MetaTrader 4 platforms and also some of the key functions that it can offer us as traders. To access these tools, first we need to go to View, Navigator, and scroll down to Expert Advisors, finding Pepperstone Correlation Matrix and Pepperstone Correlation Trader. When we have found the one that we'd like to select, we drag and drop it using the left mouse onto the charts, and you can see that this window appears. We can then press OK. If this does not happen, always make sure to check to see if we have a smiley face in the top right hand corner, and also make sure your auto trading settings are enabled in MetaTrader 4. The Correlation Trader is a great tool to help us as traders to see how our currency pairs we're currently trading are correlated to each other. It gives us specific information to see how each are correlated and rates them at a percentage rate. You can see here the US dollar Swiss versus the Great British Pound US dollar is 50% correlated on the 1 hour chart. If we wanted to change the chart time frame, we can select that from the drop down list, and we can see that the correlation number will change. The greater the number is to 100%, the greater these two pairs are correlated. This means that if the US dollar Swiss was going up and this was 100%, it would be more than likely that the Great British Pound US dollar was also going up, and they would be correlated together in the same direction. The number can also show as a negative, and the closer the number is to negative 100 means the more they are not correlated together. This means if the US dollar Swiss was negative 100 to the Great British Pound US dollar, if the US dollar Swiss was going up, it'd be more than likely that the Great British Pound US dollar was going down. The Correlation Trader also enables us to select different currency pairs and compare them. So let's select the Australian dollar, US dollar, and see how these are correlated together with the Great British Pound US dollar. We can also place orders from within the Correlation Trader. So if we select New Order, select the amount of lots and the currency pair of the two we're selecting, we can put in a stop loss in pips, a take profit in pips, and buy or sell. So in this case, let's buy. We can then see that the volume comes up in the actual Correlation Trader and a floating profit and loss. If we go back to symbols, it'll also enable us to see this floating profit and loss on the overall Correlation Trader. The second tool I'd like to show you is the Correlation Matrix. And again, if we hold down the left mouse button and put it on the chart, we can then load up the Correlation Matrix. The Correlation Matrix shows us a great overview of all of the different pairs and how they're correlated together. The number system works the same way as we were explaining before. So the higher the number to 100 is in positive 100, the more likely they are correlated together, and the more negative the number, closer to negative 100, the more likely they are not correlated together, or they will go in opposite directions to each other. In the Correlation Matrix, we can select the different symbols and add and untick as we choose. We can select the time frame, hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, even down to 1 minute. Let's select daily here. And we can also select the number of bars we want to go back. The higher the number of bars that we go back, the more likely that this particular correlation has been working over a longer period of time. So let's say 500 bars. We can also just choose to highlight certain pairs. So let's highlight the strong pairs. And you can see that then this gives us a great tool to be able to very quickly analyze pairs that are strongly correlated. We can then also select the trade list, and in here, select different pairs together and see if we want to create a strategy between multiple pairs, how correlated they are up or down together. That completes the Pepperstone Correlation Matrix and Trade Overview. We hope you enjoy the new tool and it helps you with your trading.